Hello, callers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest updates, as usual, for Barcelona. We start with Messi, as a new report have come out claiming that the Barca legend is considering a Barca return as PSG contract talks have stalled. Inter Miami are currently favourites. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Barca's squad list to face United later tonight in the UEFA Europa League. The squad lists have been out. We are going to be discussing about that as well. So guys, before we get right into the story, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. According to an interesting update provided by L'Equipe, Lionel Messi's father had a meeting with the PSG management on Wednesday to discuss the Argentina's contract extension. Messi has not accepted the proposal tabled by PSG, though, and has been considering a move to Barcelona. Amidst all this, Inter Miami are in pole position as his family likes the idea of living in the United States of America. Earlier reports had suggested that Messi's contract extension with PSG was as good as done, and that the only thing remaining was to put pen to paper. However, things have changed since then as there have been little to no updates. As such, it is not surprising to see that the return to Barcelona rumors have caught fire once again. After all, Xavi and Joan Laporta had publicly talked about how they wanted him to come back so he could receive a proper farewell. The report from the French outlet also suggests that Messi's desire to extend his contract with Paris Saint-Germain is also fading away slowly. His performances have also been called into question, especially after the World Cup, including a less than convincing show against Bayern Munich yesterday night in the Champions League. The player is said to not have any relationship with PSG fans who infamously booed him and Neymar last season amid a streak of poor form. As Leo continued to evaluate his future, rumors linking him to Barca will continue to grow. However, as was the case with his 2021 extension at the club and his pre-World Cup future, the legend is likely to take some time before deciding. Of course, the rumor mill is starting to bring out a lot about this Messi to Barca rumors. Of course, even though we know Barca are not at all in a strong position financially to renew or to bring back Messi and sign him another contract, the rumor mill can't stop saying about that. All this stems from the fact that up to now, Messi has not made any statement. Of course, Fabrizio Romano have been coming out giving some updates on the same. Of course, talking how PSG have already prepared the new contract, have already tabled the offer, but Messi and his camp have not made a single statement. And it is surprising, and it's like maybe there's because normally for me, if Messi had already said, look, I will be here at PSG for another year, he could have said that ever since after the World Cup, because we all remember when it was reported how Messi will only decide after the World Cup his future. But this is already February, and very soon we'll go to March. Messi is still to make a statement, which definitely means there is still a little bit of, dilemma if he will be at PSG or if he wants to go to the MLS or who knows, possibly Barca. I don't know. So the rumor mill will continue to bring a lot of speculation on that, as Messi's camp have not said anything about his next destination. Of course, Messi's father, who is his agent, George Messi, is reportedly have had the meeting with Nasser El Khelaïfi and the management of PSG. They still have to discuss the details of the new contract offer that PSG have made before anything can be made further. So let's see. Barcelona still have hopes, and Barca would think that maybe they can stand a chance since Messi have not made a single statement if he will actually stay at PSG for another season, or indeed he will chase his future elsewhere. We all know Laporta and Messi still have a very, very broken relationship. Of course, when Matthias Messi runs the other week, saying that if Messi wants to return to Barca, then they first of all need to clear out the club, especially Laporta, need to be kicked out. All those unprofessional statements from him, which was not welcomed by many Barca fans. Definitely, it showed that Laporta and Messi are still to resolve their issues. Messi has still not forgiven President Laporta after the way he used his name to win the elections in 2021, and of course eventually still did not even renew his contract after all the 1001 promises he made in his campaign to become Barca president for the second spell. So Messi has never really been talking to Laporta ever since his move to Paris. So that is where there might be a hookup or a problem when it comes to a possible return to Barca. Then on to the final story of discussion. Tomorrow, or let me say today night, football fans get to witness two of the greatest footballing institutions of all time colliding once again as Barcelona host Manchester United at the Camp Nou. While a historic clash, it takes place on a new field in the Europa League knockout stages. Barcelona have all but two senior team players fit for this game as Ousmane Dembele and Sergio Busquets miss out due to injury. The former is also expected to miss the return leg of this game, while the latter, who is Busquets, will likely return in time for it. This gives Franquicia the perfect time and space to adjust to the team dynamics. The Ivorian is part of the squad and is also expected to start in place of Busquets in defensive midfield today nights. Gavi will continue to wear the number 30 jersey despite being given the legendary number 6 kit for La Liga. He is among 7 reserve team players that are part of the team for tomorrow, also including Pablo Torre, Inaki Pena, Alejandro Barre, Marc Casado, Arno Tenas, and Angel Alacorn. So today's game, guys, will be very, very hot. Of course, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how we play. I think we have been playing well, without a doubt. And yeah, we just have to keep our fingers crossed because right now I can't say I will predict that game. It's difficult. But my problem is Barca should try and clear off this game if they can, if we can make good use of our home advantage this evening, then that will be so much good. That will be so much good. Because it will leave this tie to be so competitive at the Camp Nou tonight, maybe a 2-1, 1-1. It's going to be very, very tricky, honestly. It's going to be very tricky. And I believe that Xavi must know that we have to compete tonight with the intention of winning, not just winning, but winning them well. Try to play and win them. Show them that we are in our stuff, we are in our sphere, on our stadium, and we have to play convincingly and win. So let's see how it goes. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.